This video is for Cory Booker. If you're not Cory Booker, you can stay. But yeah, this is for Cory Booker. Cory Booker, I and a whole bunch of other black people are pretty much done with you. Yeah. Let me bring everybody else up to speed, but I'm sure Cory Booker knows why we are done with him. So you see, after October 7th, we all were here. We saw all what was going on with the Biden administration and how they were enabling the blue and white state. Lots of content creators were speaking out. Protests were happening across the nation. And then it was learned that Cory Booker was on the take with AIPAC. And a lot of people did not like that. And they let Cory Booker know. They dragged Cory Booker for months. And rightfully so. I'm not feeling Palestinian Americans. I'm not a part of their movement. But I did support the Palestinian in Gaza for a long time. I still support them. But if I have to support them by way of Palestinian Americans, it's not going to happen. So y'all know how I responded to Palestinian American, Muslim American disrespect of black people, specifically black women. But I supported their dragation of Cory Booker. Cory Booker took it all in, seemed to have grown from it, and was doing better in the choices that he made while he is a senator up in Congress. But still, the side eye can be eternal sometimes. And some of us took a step back to say, hey, we're going to watch to see what Cory Booker does, because those of us who grew up in this country, those of us who grew up in this system, we understand how politics works in this system. So we took a step back. We side-eyed him. We gave him room to grow. And then this happened. Yes, for months, we were screaming for Democrats to do something, step out of the normal political back and forth and do something. And Cory Booker did that. 25 hours this man stood on the Congress floor, amplifying the voices of Palestinian Americans, amplifying the voices of his constituents and the hardships that they are facing. He stood on the side of the American people for 25 hours, and we celebrated him. We supported him. We saw the importance of him lifting up those voices. We saw the voices in him using that opportunity to stand against Donald Trump, fascism, the Republican Party. We saw the importance. And we said, God damn it, Cory Booker, you did that. You stood 10 toes down and won another opportunity to do right by not only the black community, but your constituents and all taxpayers in this country. Opportunity given, he failed. This is Jared Kushner's daddy. Yes, the Jared Kushner, son-in-law to Donald Trump, husband to Ivanka Trump. Donald Trump nominated Jared Kushner's daddy to be the ambassador to France. Well, Jared Kushner's daddy recently had his nomination hearing. Oh, I must mention that Jared Kushner's daddy is a criminal. Went to prison for tax evasion and some other stuff. He's an ex-con. They had the nomination hearing, and then the vote came. and the vote totaled one Democratic senator out of all of the Democratic senators. One Democratic senator broke ranks to vote to confirm Jared Kushner's ex-convict daddy. This right here is the one lone Democrat senator that voted to confirm Jared Kushner's ex-convict daddy to be the ambassador to France. You see, Cory Booker and Jared Kushner's ex-convict daddy, they go way back. Because in researching this story, I learned that Jared Kushner and his daddy, that family was once Democrats, just like Donald Trump. Yeah, they were Democrats. They donated heavily to Democrats. And when Jared Kushner's convict daddy was a Democrat, Cory Booker and him became very good friends in the political circles. Yeah, when Cory Booker ran for mayor, Jared Kushner's ex-convict daddy heavily financially supported his run for mayor. Yeah, they became good friends. When Jared Kushner's ex-convict daddy was found guilty on all of his charges, Cory Booker wrote a character statement for Jared Kushner's ex-convict daddy. And instead of remaining loyal to his fellow Democrats, instead of remaining steadfast and standing with democracy, instead of remaining steadfast and standing with his constituents and all taxpayers in this country, that loyalty to Jared Kushner's ex-convict daddy, that friendship outweighed all the rest of us. And so, with all of this information, I want to say to Cory Booker that two things can be true. You standing for 25 hours and amplifying the voices of your constituents, standing 10 toes down within that 25 hours to amplify the voices and the atrocities towards Palestinians in Gaza, you standing 10 toes down and amplifying Black history and Black people in this country, that all meant something. I won't take that away. That all meant something. We appreciate what you did for us. But the other thing that is true is that you cannot be trusted. You cannot be trusted. And from this day forward, my side eye is eternal when it comes to you. I don't speak for the entire Black community. The Black community is not a monolith. Maybe some of them can find it within themselves to give you grace. I gave you grace after you stood for 25 hours. You took that grace and you threw it back in my face by voting to confirm an ex-convict, a MAGA person, a person that is running alongside people who are tearing down democracy, who are standing on the side of fascism and racists. You voted to confirm that. Maybe one day you will earn the trust again, but it won't be from me.
Trump cars are shining bright, golden future, a brand new light. Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump cars are number one. Trump cars are shining bright, golden future, a brand new light. Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump cars are number one.